Grew up waterfowling on the Delaware River and some of the tributaries at probably a much younger age than my parents may have known. Enjoyed the marshland. I trapped muskrats when I was probably in middle school, high school. In fact, used the proceeds to buy my first car. There's just an appreciation for getting out into that environment. And when I say waterfowl hunting, I could sit there all day and just look at the vistas. I've often said, how many people haven't seen the sunrise? And I remember taking trips with one of my friends where we would take decoys from noted carvers in the Bordentown area and go down to Crisfield and see the Ward brothers. Volunteerism, I was very active in our community in New Jersey. Headed up an open space committee where in a township of 17 square miles, we were able to acquire, either through outright purchase or easements, conservation easements, development easements, restrictions, about not quite 2,000 acres. I just think that it's important for any individual. It's a commitment to provide whatever you can offer in the way of background, talent, bring it to the cause. Basically, that's what I've done with the Waterfowl Festival. Same type of thing, how can we continue to sustain, a 50-year plus activity? I mean, as we well know, there's not many businesses that last 50 years. And it's certainly a legacy that I think any volunteer wants to leave to make sure it continues. The nucleus of the Waterfowl Festival has been promoting heritage. And that's important for people to have that connection and be able to reflect on the history. On the same token, as we know, change evolves. I mean, change is inevitable. So we have to be hopefully smart enough to be able to offer some new venues, attract artists that years ago would not have necessarily been invited to the festival. We're going to have over 350 exhibitors, about 150 art exhibitors, which I think in itself is phenomenal. Unfortunately, if we were to write a business model and predicate it on a 3-day event under a 365-day year to make the majority of your revenue to support your mission, you'd say that's probably not a wise thing to do. And we have to continue to develop other programs throughout the year that will again reinforce the brand, but hopefully also generate some revenue to the bottom line.